Welcome to another edition. It's been a while since we've had our Klis's Mic Drop podcast following a loss. The Broncos went, it's been well repeated here by all the media outlets, 3 straight months exactly since their last loss. They lost to the Los Angeles Chargers on September 21st. They won 11 straight through 3 months until December 21st against Jacksonville. The biggest culprit, I thought, was defense. The offense, struggled on third down and finishing drives, but still they had a ton of yards. They scored 20 points. They got a little desperate there in the fourth quarter and made some mistakes and didn't finish. But the defense, what's gone wrong with the defense? Let me give you a couple stats. I asked Sean Payton about how the defense has kind of faded the last couple of years. Last year, for instance, they gave up some big games after playing well. This year, while they're still 5th overall in points allowed and 4th overall in yards, they have given up in their last 4 games 26 points per game. In their first 11 games, they only gave up 17.5 points per game. So 8.5 more points a game the Broncos are giving up here in the last month than they did through the first 3 months of the season. So, why they wear down or not really sure, but I do know yesterday was about missed tackles and penalties. And you saw where the Jacksonville Jaguars, Parker Washington broke 2 short route completions and took off after Riley Moss missed. Hufanga missed, took bad angles. And on the one, he took off for 63 yards. He had another one for nearly 40 yards. So the Broncos had a tough time tackling yesterday. Even with the 11 wins in a row and you lose one game, the overall picture for the Broncos changes. They go from in the clear driver's seat for the number 1 seed, and they're still number 1. But at 12-3, they're tied with New England again. And New England has 2 gimmies to finish the season. They play the Jets and the Dolphins. They should win both of those games and win 14-3. For the Broncos, not near as easy, although they should be okay on Christmas night against the Kansas City Chiefs, who don't have Mahomes. They don't have their backup Minshew. They're on their 3rd-string quarterback. Broncos should handle the Chiefs. The Chiefs also have a bunch of players who are not playing because of injuries. They didn't play against Tennessee yesterday, the lowly Tennessee Titans, who have just 3 wins. So the Chiefs are really reeling, and the Broncos, if you're going to be a number 1 playoff seed, you got to beat the banged up Chiefs on Christmas night. But then the final game's against the Chargers, and if the Chargers beat the Texans this week at home, then that last game will be the difference between the number 1 seed in the AFC playoffs for the Broncos or the number 5, even the number 6 seed for the Broncos, which either way they're playing on the road and they're playing in the first round against the, in the AFC playoffs. And that's going to be a much tougher road to the Super Bowl for the Broncos. The disappointing thing has been the defense, because while they're still getting their sacks, they're getting sliced and diced too much in the back end, in the secondary. And it really started since the bye. Remember Marcus Mariota, the Washington Commanders backup quarterback. He came up with 26 points. And, Benito makes a heck of a play on the 2-point conversion, or the Broncos lose that game. They gave up 26 points in one half and one series into the second half against the Green Bay Packers before they got it going against the Pack, and then 34 points against Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars yesterday. Bo Nix did okay. He had the interception, but that's on 4th down. They actually gained 11 yards of field position on that. If it's incomplete, Jacksonville gets the ball at their 41 because Jarius Jones came up with the interception. They got the ball at the 30, so that wasn't so bad. The fumble on the RPO with Jaleel McLaughlin, that's bad. As far as injuries that happened with the Broncos yesterday, Pat Bryant is out of the hospital. We reported that last night. He had a bad concussion, as it turned out. He was backboarded out. You're always worried about, the neck, the spine. None of that. It was just a concussion. I shouldn't say just, because it was severe concussion. And then his mom also had a medical episode after the game. She had to be taken to the hospital. Sean Payton volunteering today that they were both released from the hospital last night. So everything goes. It's a tough day for the Bryants, but they're coming out of that pretty good. DeLauren Turner-Yell had a knee injury. Doesn't look good for him. Nate Atkins had a knee injury blocking on a sweep for Bo Nix. He's had knee problems, so I wouldn't expect him to play. The concern is Dre Greenlaw with the hamstring. He right at the 2-minute warning, he came up limping. And with Justin Sternad down with a foot injury, the Broncos are really going to be down at inside linebacker here against the Chiefs. So maybe not a gimme against Kansas City. Andy Reid's still a real good coach. But that's it. The Broncos now fighting for their lives, still in good shape, but they're going to have, it's not going to be easy for them. They're going to have to win out to get the #1 seed. And for Klis's mic drop, thanks for paying attention and watching. Pay attention to 4 and 5. We'll be on the newscast tonight. And thanks for paying attention, everyone.